Actually.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in for our pre-match build-up. I'm joined by Dave from Dave LFC Chats. Thank you very much for joining me, mate. And everyone at home, hope you're having a lovely weekend. A couple of results did go Liverpool's way, which we'll discuss tonight. But let me know your thoughts. We'll be featuring them in the comment section below. We'll read them out as we go tonight. And if you would like to jump in with me and Dave, you're very welcome to. If you drop down, click on the link description. If you only have to copy the link or click on the link depending on what browser you're using, and you're very welcome to join in and get your thoughts on your starting 11 for Liverpool, how you feel the game will go tomorrow afternoon anyway. So last game of a Sunday, fingers crossed Liverpool will be having eyes on the results, but that won't take away from the distraction of the massive game that is to unfold at Anfield come 5:30 tomorrow. Dave, are you excited? I am, and I'm pretty sure everyone in chat is as well. We'll be discussing how we feel, and I'll be asking Dave and every single one of you the battles of the pitch, the areas really where Liverpool or City could come out on top, where you feel the battle will be. Midfield, as it always is the case in big games, especially in the Premier League, the midfield battle. But let's get to a couple of comments just before we get to Dave's thoughts as well. Yes, my fellow scouts that keep us doing us Red Scouts proud, up the Red Men. Really do appreciate it. And absolute legends, every single one of you that is watching this on the repeat, or if you are watching live, absolute legends. Hi Jack, hi Calvin, hope you're well. Not too bad, mate. Hope you had a great weekend, whatever you're up to, mate. I'd say 3-2 to Liverpool. John's in. How you doing, John? Absolute legend. Big up. Hope you're all both doing well. Same to you, John. Absolute legend. How are you guys doing, Mark? Absolute legends. Not too bad, Calvin. What's happening, fellas? Mick, man. Mick, I don't know if you chock it tonight, mate, but the link is in the description. You're very welcome to pop in.
Mick's probably on the beer. Mick's probably on the beer.
He's probably sitting up with your feet up. Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. And obviously the Reds get all 3 points. But Dave, get straight into it. We'll just quickly shoot over to obviously the results Manchester City got last week. It was a massive game. City very dominant in terms of, as you can see there, possession-wise, he limited Chelsea to very little in terms of the final third of the pitch. Just a quick look on team selection. It will be very interesting, Dave. Just a quick one. In terms of, obviously, City have got a lot of quality throughout the whole team and obviously the squads, mate. But who has really impressed you this season in terms of the Manchester City team? And who do you feel will possibly, if City are to get the results at Anfield, will cause Liverpool the most problems?
Nobody. But
short and sweet, that's how I like it.
Nobody has impressed me. Listen, we just did a show on my channel there about an hour ago, and as I said to you, like, they're the champions. We have to give them some respect. I know I don't like giving them too much respect, but we give them a bit of respect. They are the champions. They're coming to town tomorrow, packed Anfield. We're not going to make it easy for them. And I'm as I said to you, I'm confident tomorrow. I really am. I don't care who they play. They can play anybody they want. Grealish, 100 million for him. I still don't think he's a 100 million pound player, Jack. I just don't. I mean, Foden, you would say out of all of them in the last, say, season, their championship.
He had a good game last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a very good game against us last year. I don't know what to say about last season because of the fact we hadn't got the crowd there. The crowd was our 12th man. We know what happened last year. So to take last year into context, without the fans, without full grounds, without the atmosphere, without the electricity of the ground, I don't know how to read that game. I really don't. I mean, you think about it. We gave them goals last year. I mean, Alisson basically gave them 2 goals. So, you know, we're in form. We're confident. I know the bookies have City as favourites. How the hell that is, I just don't know. The media favourites, as I say, Jack. But look at this crowd behind me, Jack. Just look at this crowd behind me.
Yeah. Go on, the Reds. And I tell you, Anfield will be absolutely, it'll be under the lights. And I'm just hoping he knows the crowd, everyone, not just the Reds inside the stadium tomorrow, but all the Reds around the world, getting behind our lads. They'll be feeling our energy that every single one of us will be pushing onto the pitch. But Dave, I'm excited, really excited. I know I went bold and went with a 5-1 predictor. But I'll take a 1-0. But I think the crowds, as you've mentioned there, you've already alluded to, will be a massive massive benefiting factor. And we've seen in recent times when City have come to Anfield, Pep Guardiola is numerous content out there on social media of him more or less stressing, pulling his hair out. Well, he hasn't got none.
That's why he's not left.
Yeah.
He's worrying about. He had hair when he came to the Premier League, but it's all gone when he came against Liverpool. Let's be fair now, Jack.
We've seen that documentary of him shitting himself. Who am I marking? Salah, Mane, Firmino, doesn't I play this, that? The Reds, if they do their job. 1, twice, 3. I tell you, I'm hopefully a couple of memes do get made tomorrow night of Pep Guardiola and that City team. But yeah, Dave, it's exciting. Who do you feel will start? We'll just get to a couple of your lads' comments as well. Every single one of them. Really do appreciate it. Shay, how you doing, mate? Absolute legends. Just saying hello. Oh yeah, Mick said I would, but I'm tucked in bed, Mila. How are your shows on the beers? Mick, hope you had a lovely evening anyway,
bed,
mate.
In bed.
He's getting ready for the game tomorrow.
Must have a cold.
Hopefully you're
half
right,
8, he's in bed. Mick, come on. He's coming over to Ireland soon. He won't be able to be tucked in about a half 8 over here.
He definitely won't be in bed early then. Well, have a good night, matey. Anyway, appreciate you tuning in. Hello, Shay. Absolute legends. Deja vu, lads. Paul, you're absolutely everywhere. We really do appreciate your support. Every single one of you, not just Paul, but every single one of you over the years as well. Absolute legends. While the Arsenal and the Man U scores today, yeah, Mark, we'll touch on that at the back end of the show, mate, but it's so important after what happened last week, Dave, and that Liverpool, I know it was against Man City, a point come the end of the season, but for me, you've got to win every single game. You want to be looking into the big games, winning. Hindsight will be a wonderful thing come the end of the year. These 3 points or even a point could be massive come the end of the year, but coming into the back end of an international break now, we're entering that. It's important that we do get the 3 points in it, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. I still think it's Look, Chelsea, I know Chelsea won 3-1 today against Southampton, but it was 1-1. And until that player Ward-Prowse got sent off, it was tight. So the 10 men, the last 15 made it for Chelsea. But I still think it's Liverpool City. I think whoever finishes above Liverpool wins it. Whoever finishes above City wins it. You know what I mean? So they're 1-2. They're 1-2 all the way. For me, I know people don't like to hear that, especially against Liverpool, but just look at United at the moment. Just look at Chelsea. Even Chelsea. I still think Liverpool are better side than Chelsea. I think we should have beat them. We should have beat them in Anfield, Jack. We should have beat them in Anfield.
Yeah.
We didn't. But I still think they have a bigger squad and they've, all the money in it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's the levels, both sides, not just Liverpool. Both clubs are very much hit heights that the Premier League has not seen in the Fergie era, really. Don't get me wrong. Ferguson was a wonderful manager, as much as we disliked him. Very good manager. But City and Liverpool, yes, Liverpool had the dip last season, but that was because of injuries. If we had a fifth Virgil van Dijk, we were 5 points behind Man United with all how depleted that side was. And that's just detriment to how good our players are and how good of a manager.
And we no crowd. We no bloody.
No crowd.
We no crowd. There's crowd behind me, baby.
Yeah.
We none of this.
That crowd, Dave, adds an extra 30, 40 points onto your season. No other club within the Premier League has fans like that. It's a cold and atmosphere. Whereas Mick said, they're cracking stats as always. I'm super
John Moore is asking. Peroni, baby. Only Peroni.
Hopefully in the future we're sponsored by them, Dave. If you're watching, you're very welcome. I tell you, we'd be an absolute mess when we were on the Peroni and getting sponsors. But yeah, Mick said, super confident about tomorrow, a chance to go top and a chance to put down a marker and a chance to shut up a lot of doubters. Their last league win in Anfield with fans was 2003.
Yeah. So I mean, I was only in nappies at 2003. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't think City fans were even around back then, anyway. But spot on there, Mick. How are you, Doug? Obviously, just speaking to one another, absolute legends. I'm very confident about tomorrow, Shay. I'm doing great, thanks. You always help people saying Man City have a better squad, but do they really have a better, say, first 18 than us? For me, no one can beat everyone. Everyone can beat everyone on their day. Well, me and Dave have been on record, and I think a lot of yous as well. If Liverpool's starting 11 is fully fit, probably the strongest within Europe, one of I know PSG have got a great squad. There's a lot of top squads out there, but I think it's Liverpool show. We'll say our squad's the best in Europe. Who's asked? But yeah, we'll go with that. Make sure you haven't missed anyone's comments. But what do you want to see come tomorrow at R5, Dave? What do you want to? Do you want to see high intensity out the blocks, right and early, get in the faces, get the crowd on out the edge of the seats?
Yeah, I want to see us use the crowd tomorrow. I say Klopp reiterated to it yesterday in his press conference, talking about, we got to use the crowd. We got to first 10, 15 in a big game like this, like the 3-0 2 seasons ago in 2019. It was around this time last year. It was around 2 years ago when we had the crowds, the season winning year when we beat them 3-0, the Fabinho Ripper, that type of game. We were out of the blocks. We didn't give them a second. It was Press City. It was sucking the energy out of the crowd, or the energy blowing it onto the pitch. And I mean, I think tomorrow, under the lights, 4:30, it's starting to get dark. We're coming into it's October. I know, early October, but it's starting to get into winter now. And I just think tomorrow is a big chance for Liverpool to lay down a psychological marker. Look, it's early. We're only a few games in. It's not the end of the world, even if you lost the game. Really, realistically. I mean, if Liverpool lost tomorrow, are we not? Is that it? Doom and gloom? It's all over? No, it's not. But if they win, it's football's partly psychological, Jack.
Yeah.
If you could beat your nearest and biggest rivals and beat them and say, right, we beat you. We've done a job on you. Now we just have to take care of all the lesser teams. And let's say City are up there. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is a psychological thing for me. If we can get a win, it'd be a huge, huge bonus.
Yeah. Shay, saving the beers for tomorrow. I'm off work on Monday, which is a plus. Hopefully we can get the win. Hopefully have a good week. Hopefully a good Monday, mate. Enjoy your day off. What are we drinking tonight, Dave? Or are you on the Corona, mate?
Don't mention Corona. Don't mention Corona on the stream.
No, I mean, we're talking about the bevy. It's not too bad, a bevy, really. Great day followed by a great night. Hopefully, Mark. Hopefully. Yeah, there is no one like supporters like us. Nice one, Dave. Enjoy. And confident game with no injuries is all we need. 3-1 Liverpool. Shay is going with get your score predictions in. This game has so much hype, and so undoubtedly it will be a 0-0.
Possible. It's possible.
Yeah, the amount of advertising revenue Sky must spend on adverts.
You got to hype it up. It's the big game. I mean, it's probably the biggest game this side of so far start of the season when you think about it. It's the game they want to hype up. And look, Sky, I nearly turn it off when they're talking, because they usually talk shite, really. And I obviously they do a good package watching it and stuff, but some of the commentary and some of the just be bullshit. Let's be real, doesn't it? Some of it be absolutely shite.
We've mentioned the crowd, Dave. We've spoken about the Manchester City players. They've got a lot of talent within that squad. Jack Grealish, as we mentioned, did impress me against Chelsea. I think it'll be a massive game for James Milner down that right-hand side, how he copes with Jack Grealish, but how does Jack Grealish cope with going behind defensively? He'll have to be switched on, especially João Cancelo has filled in left back this year. Very capable on the left and on the right foot as well. And obviously Kevin De Bruyne has been in and out this season due to injuries, really. But
he's had injuries,
but
I'll tell you what I'll do, Jack. I'll give you my 11, right? I'll give you my starting 11. Take it as context.
Everyone get your starting 11s in as well in the chat. We'll read them out.
I'll give you my 11. I did a show Thursday with, as I said to you earlier, with Keith and Ivan and my show. And we did a show on my channel about an hour ago with you. So this is the 11, and I'm sticking to it with the scoreline. Alisson in goal. Van Dijk, Matip. There we go. Milner stays in for me. I mean, obviously, Trent's injured, so Millie for me, he'll do a job. There's an international break coming in. This guy's as fit as one of the fittest players in the club. Milner's in there for me. Then we've got Robbo. Robbo stays there. Forget about Tsimikas. He's great. We've all the DHL postmen, delivery drivers on the bench. That's what you want. It's all about options. So it's Milner and Robbo, VVD, Matip, Ali in the middle. Same again. Fabinho, club captain Henderson, and you can't keep Curtis Jones out. One of his best games, well, probably his best game midweek against Porto. And up front, this is the change for me. No other club does it. I don't know. Mo Salah, wow. Mane in the mirror, and Bobby, no look, instead of Jota. Jota to come on last 20 as an impact sub. Like Firmino, he's raring to go. Come on and got two. Jota's a little bit off, you know. But the thing for me is Bobby's had some big games against City in the past, and maybe, just maybe, he'll start tomorrow.
Yeah, I concur with Dave. Reds as well. Let me know your starting 11s. If you're watching this on the repeat, get them in the comment section below. We'll be replying to every single one of you. For me, I'd concur with Dave. I'd go with the same back five. Milner, obviously playing right back. Robbo, back to his best, as we've seen against Porto, which is fantastic news for the Reds. Van Dijk, Billy Joel, centre back as well.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. He's such a character. We'd love to interview him. He's a funny fella. He's one who's naturally. He's such a naturally funny person, and he doesn't even know he's doing it.
Imagine going away on a stag party. This is a question for the comments. You can bring 3 footballers on your stag from Liverpool. Who do you bring? I know who my 3 would be.
One's got to be Peter Crouch.
Millie Vanilli.
Yeah.
Robbo. Imagine on a stag. The Messers. These are just Messers. And who would I bring then just to calm everybody? Matip. Imagine sitting there with Matip for a few beers. There's Matip.
Hopefully you don't take Craig Bellamy or John Annalisa. Might get the golf clubs out anyway. So.
No. Those 3 are my stag, babe. Well, I'm married already, so it's not my stag. Could be your stag, Jack. Come on.
Yeah, in the future, yeah. But for me, it'd have to be Peter Crouch. He seems like a good laugh on the stags. Andy Robbo, because Scottish, absolute legends anyway. Yeah. And
whoa, Klopp.
Yeah, it's gotta be Klopp. It's gotta be Klopp. I tell you, we'd have to get Jürgen to organise. Oh no, go with Robbo organise.
Do you know what the good thing about going away on a stag with Crouch would be? He could stand at the bar and get served all night. He could just pour points over here like that. Thanks.
Yeah, imagine me on his shoulders. I'll tell you, that'd be some sight. That I'd look like an absolute giraffe or something, mate. But yeah, let us know your comments there. Pick three players, ex-players, or obviously past players as well.
Past players, Liverpool players, go on a stag party or a 30, 21st, whatever you want. Yeah,
who would go on your stag, Reds? So Shea has gone with his starting 11. Alisson. I quickly mention mine as well. I've gone with a bit bold. I know we probably won't go with it, and Jürgen doesn't really like to change anyway, but I've went with the 2 pivot and then the playing all 4 attackers. I know it's risky, but for me, if you get the crowd on side, obviously we'll be on side anyway, but it would just get into them straight away, get a nice early goal and finish the game within about first 15, 20 minutes, get 3-4 goals past them. It's not going to be as easy as that, but sheer intensity, and obviously have Curtis Jones on the bench with Henderson and Fabinho in middle. But it's risky, but I think we will see 3 in midfield to combat against Manchester City's 3, whether that be obviously Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and obviously Rodri. As we've seen against Chelsea, had a very good game against Chelsea, mate. But Shea's gone with Ali, Van Dijk, Matip, Robbo, Milner, Fabinho, Henderson, Jones, Mane, Bobby on Salah. Very interesting, that, mate. How are you doing, Lalu? Absolute legends. Hope you have a lovely evening, mate. Appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah. Lalu Patao.
Yeah. How are you doing, Avi? Really do appreciate it as well.
Avi's back in again from Dallas, all the way from Dallas.
It's absolutely amazing. All the Magic Reds around the world, anyway. Really do appreciate all the support. Every single one of you, and Dave as well jumping in tonight. He's gone with Mark. If you just jumped in, you have to pick 3 ex-players or Liverpool players that you would like to go on a stag with. It could be the management anyway, if you want to pick them. I picked Jürgen to go on my stag. But yeah, Mark's going with Salah, Robbo, and Mane. That'd be a cracking bunch of lads. I'm good, Mark. Oh, not too bad. Alisson, Bobby, and Robbo from me. I'll be a cracking there. I know Alisson, obviously, with the Brazilians, did you like the steaks and all that? They do a great buffet anyway.
Do you know what? Alisson is brilliant. Alisson is brilliant on the barbecue.
Yeah.
He's on.
Get him to do a barbecue.
Yeah. He'd be a proper barbecue boy. He would, and he seems like a bit of crack. I remember that tweet that I put out. Do you remember the tweet I did, the Bee Gees tweet with Alisson?
Oh yeah, he didn't reply, or like you liked it as well.
He replied, Alisson. No, he liked it, but he also put in fucking smiley emojis, you know. So he seems like a good crack.
And if you haven't seen Liverpool's EA rating reactions, obviously they let loose Virgil van Dijk and Robbo on the team, and it was a good watch, good content for the media team anyway. I would like to see Bobby start for Jota this match. Bobby got goals against City. Very interesting. Barca losing again. No surprise there, mate. But Reds, thank you very much, Dave. I'll let you go. I know it's very late, and every single one of you.
No panic.
Really do appreciate you, Dave, jumping in. Hey, watch your socials and obviously Dave LFC chats. Shout out your channel and any videos you got coming up this weekend, mate.
Yeah, loads. We just did a video an hour ago, myself and you. We did a 40-minute video. Dave's LFC Chats, Twitter, and on Instagram. Dave's LFC Chats on Instagram live. Do you like that's a radio voice? And of course, I have a video which is uploading right now from Dominic Rich FC for the Manchester City take on the big game tomorrow. So check that out. That should be up in about 5 minutes. 5-minute video just on Dominic Rich, who's a top YouTuber, as we all know as well. Jack, thanks for coming on, bro. Yeah. I'm confident 2-1 to the Reds tomorrow, and I shall talk to you soon. Cheers, guys.
Cheers for that, Dave. Yeah, let's quickly have to couple of your comments before we do go. John's gone with Marabee, Bobby, Robbo, and Hendo. That'll be cracking. Trio, Jürgen, Virgil, and Jordan. Yeah. And take care, Reds. Right, everyone, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Enjoy match of the day, and obviously, the Reds get all 3 points tomorrow. We will be doing our post-match. Hopefully get Dave on, and hopefully that man, my left, scores tomorrow. But Reds, have a lovely rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow for our post-match. Come on, the Reds.
Cheers, guys. Up the Reds. Let's go.